have a couple of gable walls here, my stacked walls. We're going to show what happens when I say, I click on this wall and I want to fill in this gable area. So I just say attach top base and then click on the roof and it pulls it up to there. However, it's pulling the top piece of that and I want this to all be brick. So I'm going to edit the type, duplicate it. And in this case, I just let Revit add a number to the back side of it and say, okay. And now you can see what, I hope you can see this. Sometimes the windows don't show. When I have a window on top of a window, it doesn't show, but I just reshared my screen. I think you can see it now. So I don't need this piece. I will delete it. And I don't need this piece, so I will delete it. And say, okay, let's see what happens. Now I have my full brick up there. So I'll do the same thing over here. Edit the type. If I simply change this without duplicating it, then every place on my model where this occurs will change. And I want to maintain or keep this wall type. And that's why I'm duplicating it. Just simply duplicate it. I just let it go to whatever number Revit assigns to it. And then the same thing will happen here. I'm going to delete this guy. And I like that Revit highlights what I have selected here. And I definitely want to get rid of that too. So I'll say okay. And okay. And I haven't attached the top base of that yet. And now I have my gables, my full gables up there. So that is the beginning. Now I'll go in and clean up if I need to clean up the wall heights, obviously, I'm using a standard stacked wall with a standard basement, but my grades are lower. So I have to go back in and clean that up all the way around. Because I have exposed basement wall, and of course there won't be an exposed basement wall there. I'm going to say, don't crop the view, and we can see the entire object. Now these are all of the standard stack walls that I use. And when I'm modifying this guy or this guy, well, no, I modified this guy or this guy. I just allow Revit to make a new number rather than add that to my stacked walls over here, because it's a new wall. I could put it over here, but it gets to the point where I really just use my basic stacked walls here. And then every time I need to make a slight modification, I just duplicate it and let Revit add a new number to it at the end. It just, it gets to be, could get to be just too many over here to say, well, is it this one? Is it that one? It's just as easy to modify it. I still have it in it's still embedded in this model. So if I need to use it again, I could simply click on a wall and it's there. So I could go change it to that wall type, which I don't want to do in this case. And so that's just a quick gable demonstration. Hope it works. Hope it helps you out somehow.